Good morning. Let's have coffee today. Okay, last night was Sunday, so everything went pretty cool. I was just enjoying myself uh, with the weekend because everybody needs to have the special moment of being alone, and I discover a lot of things also. I discover that some people they cannot be eating on their own, even though they are hungry or even though they need to do something urgently. I don't understand the reason why it is done that way, but maybe because I am a soloist in many ways. The job does not allow me to bring a partner anywhere I want to go. So I have to learn a lot of things like how to take selfie, how to evaluate things when you are alone, how to take care of yourself better, how to stay safe, stay healthy when you are traveling alone or going anywhere, doing anything that you are needed to do on your own when you don't have a partner traveling with you or going anywhere with you. Do you have this kind of problem that you cannot eat alone even though you're so hungry, you still cannot go to a restaurant, sit down alone and have your blissful meal? Do you also need someone to be there always because you feel very like something is lost when you're alone? Or do you enjoy it? I honestly speaking, I do enjoy everything of it. It all depends on what I'm looking at and when I'm using that. Let's say if I want to discover food, then I need to have at least a good number will be maybe 4 people, because we like to share our food. Malaysian overall, we like to share our food. uh, I believe it's the culture that cultivated here. For Chinese it's easy because we always have our meals together in a family where we have all the dishes in the center, and then we will have our bowl of rice, then we'll have our bowl of soup. They that Years back we used to enjoy, even the soup is on a big bowl, so you just cook and drink. So as people become more conscious of health, and also due to the teaching from the dining dining culture, so nowadays soupy things or even certain dishes are being scooped into a separate plate. If you go for a Chinese dinner, I mean a normal wedding dinner, not the type that is super high class, you will be served by the waiter. That means they will scoop everything on your plate, and then you cannot choose which part of the chicken you want, or you cannot choose which part of the fish you want, or so this does not create that kind of harmony of eating together. But of course when you go for a wedding dinner, it's always with people you don't know, because they will invite you and husband or you and your partner. They seldom invite the whole family. The Malay culture, Muslim culture, then they invite the whole family because they have buffet. But with COVID-19 now, I don't think that it's possible, because I just heard, I have not experienced it yet, that buffet are not the people that go for buffet are not allowed to scoop the food on their own. They must have somebody serve them the meals. But that take away the enjoyment of buffet, right? Even though I don't eat a lot, I still like to pick and choose my food. If you ask the waiter to they will normally scoop the normal portion, and then you get lesser bit, that kind of thing. when I go for buffet, it's more on tasting the food as it is prepared by the respective restaurant or hotels. And then even though I like that food, I will not make it I won't bing on it, you know. I used to be that way, but nowadays my taste of food just go for variety, so that when people ask, at least I know what it when people discuss or ask, at least I know what exactly is the food that we are eating, how it can be served, how can it be eat with you know, kind of passion, and the preparation portion, if I know it, it will be better. Though I'm not a good cook, but I love to play with the cutlery now and then. So food is the most important thing in everybody's life, and as Malaysian, I must say we are blessed to have plenty. Therefore, it's really, you can keep yourself full the whole day, you know, by pinching on the numerous choices of food that you have. Thinking of which, why nobody do a whole day buffet? But it will be bad for health. It will be very bad for health, because people keep eating and forget that they're already full, then they munch, and then they have these bloated things, especially now that I don't eat so much. And then I come to the culture of sharing. I don't know whether it's culturally right or wrong. Every time we go for a meal with a group of people, years back, you were afraid that people is asking you to pay for the bill because you don't have so much money, and during that time you do not have credit cards. So you don't want to go with people that you know, constantly asking you for meals, because you don't know who is supposed to pay. Of course, when I went with my bosses, then it's just automatically that they will pay. But I did play a joke on my team. I think years back when we were having lunch, I said, oh, let's go for company lunch. But as usual, I will tell them, okay, you prepare money, you pay. But that time, I did not say so. So I just said, let's go for company lunch. So while everybody had finished their lunch, then they were waiting, you waiting for me, I waiting for you. And they don't have credit card. So I said, I didn't say I'm going to pay. Right? I just said, let's go for company lunch. So what makes you assume that the company is paying? Even if the company is paying, don't you think you should prepare some money? So that is one thing that taught them ever since then, that they should have enough in their pocket when they go out to have lunch or any meals, because you cannot keep on depending on people to pay. What happens if you pay for yourself and you don't have enough money for a person who also forgot to bring the wallet? That happened to me once or so. I gung-ho went for a dinner in one of the place in my home ground. I stay in Sri Petaling, and there are so many restaurants that you are spoiled with choices. So I went to this place that start with D, and I love the beer and the drinks and the environment and the food, and it's cheap. Cheap meaning that it's good value for money. So there I was drinking and eating. After that, of course, at that time we have e-wallet and etc. And then I noticed I didn't bring my wallet. My daughter didn't bring. So I said, oh my God, what happened? So I asked them, do you accept e-wallet? They said, no, we don't accept e-wallet. I said, die already. What happened now? But then because it's in my area, then I have a lot of friends like Chimois, and also some very reliable neighbors. So I just make a call to one of the Chimois. Her name is Elaine. She immediately come over and pay for my bills. I want to pay her back, and she don't even want it, you know. It's so sweet of her. So sometimes it's good to keep alone and yet still maintain that kind of relationship. I go out very often with different groups of friends, and some are pretty nice, some are honest, some are different type of characters you have, and from each one of them I pick up a lot of education on how people react to instruction, why people react to advice, what makes people wanted to discover things, how people see life. And with little things, it's like a little buffet of characters for me. So I guess life is so interesting that sometimes you have pain here, you have pain there, and then in the conversation, then they will give you some tips that the things that they use, or the way they sleep, or the way they walk, or the mind setting, or no, whatever. But in the end, it boils down to what you think about the whole issue when you are facing with different type of environment, different type of people. So it is all about how you cultivate yourself. But how do you do it? How can you be a good person wanting to do things your way, and then grow it properly along your own path, following the way you want to do it? Of course, they say, how can I predict what is going to happen in 10 years, 5 years? Which I also used to say in my frustration days. But in your hearts of hearts that you wanted something. So how do you discover the something? Where do you get the information? And what thoughts run in your mind when you are having these few questions? This is where coachings come in. To live a life full of things that you wanted to do and enjoy the process, you have to find out. I don't say have, it's individual. It will be better if you could find a way to do it. And coaching helps. So think about it. You can contact me. And I still enjoy doing the little things that I don't know, and accumulating and add value to the things that I know. Till then, stay healthy. See you. Bye bye.